Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть в Final Fantasy XVI. Мы вернулись в убежище, чтобы поговорить с Сидом. Мы теперь, скажем так, официально будем вступать в это убежище, так скажем, и помогать всем, чем сможем. Такое ощущение, что только пролог прошел, если честно.
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool.
А где Джилл тусуется теперь? Интересно было бы ее найти. Ну ладно, потом глянем. Хорошо, что я не пошел ее искать.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
Пошли. Поговорим с ним.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Ну я прям... Орифлам, Священная Империя Сенбрак. О! Логово Белого Змея.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yin,
С удовольствием бы маму навестил тут,
granaries before winter.
в игре.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires,
Император
we need to
Сильвестр.
look south.
Ай, блин.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Господи, даже не могу спокойно вздохнуть.
Radiance!
Все слышно.
Cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
Ну, куда деваться?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Так, пойдем-ка. Что, мне опять обслужить людей? Тут дополнительные задания.
Petals stand up to the sun.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago I saw sand running about the place like peas.
Welcome to the family.
Стоп, я думал задание на нем висело. Ошибся.
He's never this. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Постараюсь.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Понял.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Да, пока не за что. Я пока его не нашел. Так, ладно. Нам нужно взять еще одно задание. Поговорить с Харон. И уже потом отправиться дальше.
The reports from Eastpool are...
Да там пиздец, чувак. Не просто жутко.
You've lost a
Глен.
letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Если я откажусь, ему достанется.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Wanted to send a message.
Так, загляну-ка я к кузнецу.
I see I'm busy here.
Может, можно что улучшить?
What do you want?
Можно купить.
No scratches, all right?
Да, толком ничего не появилось. Меч получше взял. и всё.
Fine.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Clive, was it?
Да. И все? Больше никаких
Do
вопросов?
you need any help, Miss Molly?
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
Chop these greens for the stew, I
Да я бы с
suppose.
радостью, но тут садиться нельзя. Так что,
So you're really going through with it?
да.
Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Отчеты союзников разблокированы. Доступны отчеты союзников. Наведайтесь к Готу у соответствующей стойки в трапезное убежище, чтобы ознакомиться со сведениями, которые сокрушители проклятия собрали о заданиях, выдаваемых по всей Валистии. Ароматическое саше какое-то я получил.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
Да.
Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Поговорить о Готе.
Me?
Я делаю все, что скажет Отто. Видимо, считай меня его правой рукой. Строгий хозяин, но вовсе не как мой прежний. Тот избил меня и бросил умирать на улице. А Отто не прошел мимо и взял к себе. На мой взгляд, за мной теперь долг, так что я помогаю разбираться со счетами и изучаю сведения от наших союзников на Близнецах. А если кому нужна помощь, наша, делаю заметки, чтобы при случае направить добровольцев куда потребуется. Что скажешь, будешь добровольцем? От такого даже кислая мина Отто станет менее кислой. Посмотреть отчеты союзников. Благодаря отчетам союзников, предоставляемым Готом, можно получить новые задания и быстро переместиться к обелискам возле точек, указанных в их описаниях. Радушный прием и осада винограда. Имперская провинция Розария. Кот из дома. То есть я могу сразу отправиться... Давайте посмотрим. Кот из дома, блядь, к примеру. Интересное название. И буквально через 5 секунд, да, 5-6 мы появляемся в нужном месте. С нами Джилл. Ты что делаешь? С нами милашка Джилл, и мы идем на квест. Стоп, это то место, что разъебали же, правильно? Блять, что-то я запутался. Какое место разнесли? А, Истбул. Я уж думал, Марту похоронили. Вообще пиздец.
What is there to say?
Поговорить о Марте.
Well,
Как ты, наверное, уже понял, всем здесь заправляю я, как моя матушка до того. Живем небогато, в чем есть преимущество. Все делается, по-моему, в пределах разумного. И если предложу всем перестать измываться над носителями, легионеры меня тут же повесят. О других своих делах я молчу, а те, кто про них знает, Сид, кровавые топоры, монахи, сами голову не
and
высунут.
you, of course.
Прям как ты. Утаишь этого керла в мешке, правда? Поговорить о привале.
Lively enough, isn't it?
Весело у нас, да? Все столпились в одном месте. Помню, тут бывало и побольше гостей. Ты на пути сюда видел акведук? Когда его строили, все труженики селились у нас. Жили как гисальские овощи в
Then
бочке.
the Imperials came.
А потом пришли имперцы и работы свернули. Бедняги остались неудел. Что остается в атаге крепких каменщиков, когда строить нечего? Только продать свою силушку за лучшую цену. Так и появились кровавые топоры. Благодаря им в привале нынче хотя бы безопасно, пусть и не так уж людно. И поговорим об Истпуле. Не знаю, могут ли теперь эти ублюдки спать по ночам. Таких добрых людей, как Истпульцы, еще пойди найди. Жили себе тихо, дурного никому никогда не делали.
Imperials couldn't have that, could they?
Имперцы все равно оказались недовольны, настолько, что налетели как грифы и сожгли все дотла. Люди просто старались сохранить уклад старого герцогства, но бессердечной Аннабелле так хочется, чтобы мы забыли о нем. Я не забуду и никогда не прощу.
You take care out there.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
Зачем тебе там оставаться? Умирать?
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Я только что заходил туда. Ты издеваешься надо мной? Блин, квесты странно тут работают, конечно. Ладно.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Не успел сосчитать. Двоих?
Get him, lads. I want that blade. Let's get this over with. Stay down. Get him.
Что за квест? Пиздец. Я бежала, не успела сосчитать. Целых 2 человека.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
Спасибо.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Я думал, будем кота искать, если честно. Но произошло недоразумение.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Ah, it takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Так. Что дальше? Карта мира. В холмах Арабель один телепорт? Ёптись. Не. Ебать тут заданий. Ладно. Давайте сначала выполним это.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Здравствуйте.
Picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Отыщите потерянное письмо в Лостинге. Нормально так топать. Не, можно, конечно, телепортироваться. Что я, в принципе, и сделаю. Понаберу кучу заданий, потом буду их выполнять, сдавать. Надеюсь, задания будут интересные. Ален.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
Да.
Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. The man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Попробую.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Так, ну приоритет отдавать я не буду.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Господи. Прямо аж смотреть жалко.
Back are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
Ну вот собака. Может, собака тоже есть, кушать хочет?
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Прикольно. Типа сушилки. Так, понял, но... Давайте все-таки зайдем в таверну.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
So it took a tilt between the wardens of light and dark.
Can I have another cup, Teddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the ones of
Твою мать.
outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a
Пиздец
comrade.
наш. Аж такая незаметная.
You may have whatever you
На
require.
пол лица.
Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill. You'll find bread and wine on the counter. If you need more, just say the word.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Ну и поговорим сразу с Квинтоном. Голтонское вино, бренди, золото империи, блюдо пандеман, синий камень, черный пудинг, копченая рыба, соленый голец, жареный заяц, рагу из чукоба, суп с морковью. Я, если честно, хотел удивиться тому, что рагу из чукоба есть. Но чему удивляться, это же птица. Ну, типа курица там.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Музыка кайфовая на фоне.
Asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter. Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Окей. Пойду пока накормлю. Бедняк. Мне кажется, ли сердечко появляется не всегда над торгалом. Он не кусается. Достижение.
So it took a tilt between
Did you see? That bearer spoke to a master.
What manner of place is this?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Ебать хлеб. Я видел, что там было написано, что он немного черствый, но такое ощущение, что они сухари сожрали.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Я просто принес хлеба. Гиловый жук. Так, ну время еще есть, в принципе. Думаю, взять сначала дополнительный квест новый, потом пойти дальше.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Что случилось у тебя? Рассказывай.
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Хорошо, помогу.
All right.
Вроде легкое задание.
Oh, thank you.
И
You'll
недолгое.
find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes. Good luck with those wasps.
Да, я это читал, вспомнил.
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you? Well, not on my watch.
Ты чё? В смысле? Ладно. Не пускают меня. Так. Это обратно возвращает меня. Это ведет дальше в долину Норвенд. Интересно. Ладно, в любом случае продолжим выполнять дополнительные задания только в следующей серии. Вот так вот. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, а главное комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч!